Good afternoon and welcome to the Guy Dawson Show. I am your host, Guy Dawson, the managing member of Classy Communications, a full-service public relations and advertising firm. We are broadcasting live from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com, in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. If you would like to get more information about what we do at Classy Communications, how we help businesses, individuals, and organizations to gain greater recognition, please get in contact with me at 702-845-6129 or visit our website, classycommunications.net. Another week of the Guy Dawson Show, and welcome back. Kwan, how's your week been?
Being fabulous. The brain stretch from east to west, from north to south.
Your brain has been stretched? What stretched your brain this week?
Just learning a lot of how to publish books, Kindle book, Amazon, and what takes from the keywords to make your title, subtitles, and all the details, each chapter, the title of the chapters. So I learned so much. It's like overwhelmed.
I know, Kwan. Kwan's got a bestseller. You guys are going to be oh my gosh. It's going to be an awesome book once you finally get it delivered, and we'll be able to introduce your book one of these days on the Guy Dawson Show.
Cannot wait for it. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, welcome back as my guest host, and boy, we have an auspicious, well-known figure in the Las Vegas business community, Leo Harten with Harten Computers. Welcome to the Guy Dawson Show.
Well, thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity.
I know I never pass up a chance to have my good buddy Leo on. He is a computer wizard, and we have so much fun together, Leo. We're always hanging out doing something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I go to a bunch of different networking groups, and Guy is also a member of some of the groups that I attend.
Yeah. Leo's a member of Business Connections of Nevada. Any of the BCNers out there? Hey, we got two of us in the studio today, and it's an outstanding business networking group that I think is, well, you've been a member for quite a while, haven't you?
A little over 2 years, yes.
Yeah, it's really shaped a lot of people's businesses.
Yeah, and in many cases, people have found a good footing for their business by doing networking, because when you first start your business, the one thing you need, really much more than anything else, is you need some customers.
Oh, yeah, right. Pretty hard to run a business without customers.
Yep. So networking gives you the opportunity to get more exposure in the community, and if people go about their business and they can find a lead for you, that it depends in part on whether or not you're good at pointing out what is a good lead for you.
Becky's helping out a lot of people with BCN, and it just keeps getting better and better.
They had a packed house this morning. Actually, you weren't there, but
yeah, right. Well, every once in a while, we have to actually meet with clients instead of just network.
Yes.
It'd be nice if we could network all the time.
Yeah, work interferes with your networking, you say?
Oh, it does.
Yes.
It really does. Every once in a while, you have to actually work, and that was what I was doing this morning.
Okay. Well, I do try and work my schedule around my networking.
I know you do. Well, I wonder, when do you? I know you do work on people's computers, but I see you networking more than anything else.
Well, as of a couple of months ago, my schedule has changed a bit. I used to do 8 regularly scheduled networking meetings per week. It's now down to 5, so that actually does leave me a little more time, which is convenient for many of my customers. So that's been a big plus for my business as well. It's just the opportunity to see people first thing Monday morning instead of being in a networking meeting.
But networking has a big part of the development of your business. I know, and definitely of my business.
Yeah. I tell people that networking may only be responsible for 95% of my business, but it's responsible for at least 99% of the income.
Yeah, that's amazing. That it's so simplistic that all you have to do is be a consistent business networker. Right? I mean, it doesn't matter what product, in my opinion, that you use. If you are out there in a network group, even one, not to mention when you're in multiple ones, which gives me even more opportunities to meet people, but if you're going to even one networking group consistently, and I know that's one of your big things is being very consistent in the attendance of groups.
That is very significant. If you go ahead and somebody shows up one time at a meeting, and then the next week they're not there, one of the coach mentors that I've had says, as you are here, you are everywhere. So if you don't show up, for your group, how do I know that you're going to show up for my client if I refer you? It might make me look bad to give a referral to somebody that then is not responsible. So one of the first, issues in networking is to be committed to the process of networking, which involves, showing up reliably, at the group. And it's not just about getting leads. It's much more, in many cases, about being able to give them. When you have customers that are satisfied by the people that you've referred, everybody thinks that you're a connector, you hook people up, and that is more people that are singing your praises. And you may or may not get leads back from any particular networking group, but your customers should be so happy with the results that they'll be getting you more customers too. But I always tell people, bring a power partner. For example, in my case, since I work on computers, a good power partner for me is Nancy Mehta from Cartridge World.
Nancy's awesome.
All right. She's a big networker, and for a long time she did the list of networking events in the Valley in a newsletter she sent out every week. And what she does is she does toner cartridges and laser and for ink cartridges for printers. And some of the people there will also need their printer repaired. Well, virtually all of her customers have computers, and virtually all of my customers have printers. So it's a good power partner team. We trade leads back and forth on a consistent basis. So one of my customers did me a favor and made a little advertising gift certificate for me. And basically, it shows a guy, and he's obviously upset with his computer because he's got his fist stuck through the monitor.
All right.
And it's a discount coupon, and we can fill in the information on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was done by Mary Romano Flynn, who does Chicagoans in the Desert. She does a lot of networking
she's been on the
too.
show.
Yep. And so that gives me an opportunity to fill in who's giving the gift certificate. I printed up a bunch of them and gave them to Nancy. She hands them out when she sells toners and cartridges. So very, very helpful for both of us.
Yeah, Power Partners is an underrated aspect of networking. It's more important, I think, to have a good power partner, one that you're trading business back and forth consistently sometimes and just meeting lots of people. The real value is not necessarily always in the amount of people that you meet, it's the strength of the partners that you create.
Yeah, and it's always a question of, what is your customer base? I mean, many people go to networking groups and expect to get leads from the people in the group. What you really want is you want to get leads from people they know. Everybody knows hundreds of people. Would you rather sell one item to one person in a room, or would you rather sell to their 250 clients?
Yeah.
Right. So when people come to networking groups, sometimes you'll hear them say, "Oh, we have the best product." It sounds like they're trying to sell the people in the room.
Mm-hmm.
They're not trying to sell my customer base. But if they don't spend some time with me on a one-on-one meeting to find out what my customer base is, they really have no idea if any of my customers are a good fit for their business.
Yeah, there's a whole etiquette to being an effective networker and doing things the right way, and I do think that that's a critical point and something I see especially with newer networkers and sometimes experienced networkers is they don't understand the importance of establishing relationships. And that's what it's really about. It's not about you coming in there and pitching your widget or sell at the networking group.
Yeah,
that's a very short-sighted approach.
Very
to business
ineffective.
Networking.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well go. You go to network events, and you see people, and they pass out their business cards. You're amazed that
like they 21.
You're amazed you're amazed like they don't cut people's heads off by flinging the cards across the room that fast. But again, just doing things like that is not going to be effective. What I do when I go to networking events like that is I actually invite people to come to my networking meetings, because it's likely to be more effective that they'll have an opportunity to meet new people and introduce their product and service to other people.
Yeah, tell us more about that networking skill, Leo, after we take a short commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes with The Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com.